Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Bigyan natin ngayon ng reaction opinion itong post ng The Political Blogger. Isa sa mga paborito kong social media influencer. Napakaganda ang kanyang mga article. Pinopost sa Facebook. Sabi niya, cocktail party of the rich. Official report in Los Angeles confirms Coke, Mary Jane, used by the Tantoco couple in post-gala party in Beverly Hills hotel room. The official verdict is out. Toxicology results have confirmed. Ito na yung complete report. Forensic report ba ito? Kompleto na. Na-detalye dito. Ang galing. The official verdict is out. Toxicology results have confirmed a cocktail of coke metabolites and benzos have been found in the system of Filipino businessman Juan Paulo Tantoco. In a blog post, former Philippine Daily Inquirer reporter Zenia Topas. So, magpasalamat tayo dito kay Madam Zenia Topas. Maganda yung pagdetalye niya. Nakakuha siya ng full toxicology report. Said the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner released the forensics report last Monday, July 21. That confirmed Tantoco's death was induced by an overdose of coke. But there is more. Ito na, talagang pasabog na ito. I don't know kung kaya pa ba nila itong pagtakpan, tabunan, damage control. Grabe, sakit sa ulo ng taga-PCO ngayon. The official report brought the issue of coke abuse right to the doorstep of Malacanang when it quoted crime scene investigators as saying Mrs. Dina Tantoco had admitted she and Paulo ingested not only coke but Mary Jane as well before he fell ill and died. Mrs. Tantoco is the social secretary of First Lady Liza A. Marcos, her Girl Friday and closest aide. Pinakadikit. For the right-hand person of the First Lady confessing to the snorting and injection of coke while being part of her official entourage is totally devastating. Dito sila talagang, I don't know, how will I describe it? Bangungot. Kasi, First Lady ka, nandun ka sa official mission, ipromote mo ang Manila Film, tapos ang iyong right hand, social secretary, gumagamit ng pinagbabawal na ako, patay. Ang hirap depensahan. Kaya kawawa si Auntie Claire sa pagdepensa, pagtabon-tabon dito. Kasi umamin na eh. While Mrs. Tantoco made it look like it was just the two of them, she and her deceased husband who engaged in criminal activity, her narrative to the police leaves a gaping hole in the desperately attempt to clear the name of Mrs. Marcos. So, parang walang kinalaban ng First Lady dito Kaming dalawa lang, yun ang lumalabas. Kaya lang, ang tanong, tell me your friends and I will tell you who you are. Di ba ganon? Topas said that the test showed, yan, mga substance, hindi ko nalano, mga technical term. The 10-page report, which was released by Deputy Examiner Dr. Rafi Dajuborian and forensic technician Michelle Sierra, included results of the laboratory analysis of the forensic science laboratories of the County Medical Examiner, which was completed on May 7, 2025, and the crime scene investigation report by Laura Araujo by May 9, 2025. Talagang mga official documents na ito Wala nang peke-peke ito. Talagang official na. The investigation revealed the presence of Tantoco and his wife at the time of the incident. In her report, Arauco said Tantoco and Dina admitted to the police that they have been using coke, Mary Jane, and alak. Tatlo. It's important to highlight the word they in the report. Sila. So, ilan sila? Dalawa lang ba o may kasama pa? Yun ang tanong. The investigation report revealed that the deceased, Tantoco, used coke on March 8 at 2 a.m., madaling araw. And then, Mary Jane at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. to help him fall asleep. Hindi makatulog eh. Yan ang mahirap sa mga mayaman kung minsan hindi sila dalawin ng antok. Mas maswerte pa ang mga pobre, yung mga laborer lang, mga farmers. Pagod na pagod sa trabaho. Pagkakain, ang sarap matulog. Dahil walang iniisip na kung ano-ano dyan. Mayayaman, nako. Daming iniisip, hindi makatulog. At around, so nakatulog na siya, either 3 or 4 a.m., madaling araw. 11 a.m., nagising. Tantoco's wife said that he woke up and went to the bathroom but could not confirm whether he again used coke while inside. His wife told the investigator that she woke up when Tantoco came out of the bathroom and said he did not feel well. Okay, alas 11 na ito ha. Iba ng pakiramdam. That was when Dina called the front desk. Dina said her husband looked pale and sweaty and then collapsed in front of her. Alas 11 yan. That was when Dina called the front desk and asked for help. So, kasi na-collapse na eh. So, tawag sa front desk. Ang tanong, front desk lang ba ang tinawagan o tinawagan niya ang kanyang boss? O, tanong man lang yun. Natawagan niya ang kanyang boss? Kung natawagan ang kanyang amo, pumunta rin ba doon? Tanong lang ito. No, Hotel security rushed into the room and performed CPR. Yun na. Hanggang pronounced dead na siya by 12:05 p.m. Nakolapse siya bandang alas 11. Dumating ang mga paramedics dahil may tumawag. And then, pronounced dead 12:05. Tantoco's body was transported from the hotel at 6:10 p.m. Ito na. Sino pa ang ibang kasama ni Mrs. Tantoco doon sa hotel room na yun? Yun ang alamin pa natin sa mga susunod na kabanata. So, Tantoco's wife said they were visiting family in the United States from the Philippines and had been staying at Beverly Hills since March 3. Sabi ni political blogger, that is a lie. This is a lie. It is a public knowledge that she and Paulo had gone to the US to accompany the First Lady to the Manila International Film Festival. So, with this official finding, why is Malacanang still so eerily quiet about the explosive report that pins down a top functionary, the Social Secretary of First Lady, in a criminal activity while in the United States? Malaking pasabog ito, malaking incident, tapos tahimik. Wala lang daw, private matter. Ganon na ba tayo ngayon? Nasaan ang transparency? Ito nang sabi ni political blogger, at least the palace should put Dina Arroyo Tantoco under preventive suspension and require her to undergo a hair follicle test. Gagawin ba ito? Ano sa tingin nyo? Or will they continue in their silence and protect? Ang taong bayan, nag-abang, nagmamasid. Sana mayroong Senate investigation tungkol sa bagay na ito. Okay, salamat mga kaibigan sa inyong excuse me, pagsubaybay sa ating channel. nakakatulong kayo ng maigi sa tribong talandig ng Bukidnon dahil ang sweldo natin sa channel ito is pantulong natin sa tribo. Namimigay tayo ng libreng yero at pako para makapagpatayo naman itong tribo na ito ng mas maayos na tahanan. Panoorin nyo ang video na ito.
Karon mag-atok na gyud sa balay ni Ante. So lipay kayo ang nagtabang sa iyaha na makabalay na si Ante. Okay, balo si Ante, gitabangan ra siya. Kabalay na gyud si Ante.
Sandayan nyo dak dia.
Kali mo mani.